Hey guys, what's up? It's Neil, and today I am here to talk about another set of toys. This time it is the NECA Halloween 3 Season of the Witch 8-inch retro clothed 3-pack. Now, I have not bought anything from NECA in quite a while, and I usually prefer the 7-inch scale action figures. They just tend to have more articulation and such, but I saw these at my local Target, and they were just too cool to pass up on. Now I realize it is way too early for Halloween, and I probably just missed St. Patrick's Day, but whatever, I'm gonna review these anyway. And you know why? Because Halloween 3 is awesome. It's such a great movie. It may not be the best Halloween movie. I think that would go to John Carpenter's original Halloween, but it's definitely my favorite of the bunch, and I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. But the fact that these exist at all is awesome. I never expected NECA to just kind of get so ahead of the game when it comes to horror figures. You know, they started off doing Alien and Predator, and now they're doing Halloween 3 of all things, so thank you, NECA. Thank you for all of the amazing things you do. Now, putting those figures aside for a second, let's take a look at the box here, because the box is not something you can just pass up on. It's really nice packaging, as NECA usually does. This is some great cover art right here. Looks just like the poster. I love it. I almost didn't want to take these guys out of packaging because the packaging is too nice, which is kind of my one of my complaints about NECA, is that their packaging is always way too nice, and I don't want to throw it out, but I have way too much of it. I always thought this kid right here looked like a xenomorph. I know it's supposed to be like a kid wearing a witch mask, but don't they look like they're dressed up like a xenomorph? Is that just me, or does everyone else see that? You got the side packaging, which has the various Halloween masks on it, and that's really cool. And then you got the back where it just says Silver Shamrock Novelties. But as if that weren't cool enough, you can actually slide this out, and that's kind of how you reveal your figures. You see I got some various hands and extra masks in here. I'm just gonna keep them in there for now, but we'll be taking those out and looking at them in a bit. The back here, you got this really cool artwork. It's make it a happy Halloween this year with Silver Shamrock, and just all these little I don't know, comic book or magazine-esque pictures here where you can order the masks, and I love it. It's very creative, very fun packaging. I'm definitely not gonna throw this box out because I love it too much. They even got the little magazine order thing right here, so that's a fun idea. I love that. Now be wary when putting this thing back in its packaging, because it's really hard to slide it in without destroying the package. I saw a ton of packages, 3 of them in the store, that were just completely destroyed. People just demolished them trying to slide that thing open. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. Be careful when opening it. All right, so let's just put that aside for now and focus on the figures themselves. All right, I'm gonna start off with the skeleton kid because he's a cool looking dude, you know? Why not start off with him? And there he is with his little mask. It's very much looks like a skeleton Halloween mask that you'd buy at a costume store. It's even got the little opening in back to put the mask on. And if you look here, you see a little medallion that says Silver Shamrock. That's on all the masks. I love that little detail. The mask really is the highlight of each of these figures. But he's also got a pretty cool skeleton costume. It looks like the classic skeleton costume that you'll see when kids are trick-or-treating. It's fun to finally see this in action figure form. It's something I never knew I needed, but I love having. There's a little Velcro on the back that you can open up. It's just got flesh under there. The kid's not wearing anything underneath, so he must be very cold. And then he's got these snazzy looking sneakers. Those are very nice. I like those. Now I will show you the articulation, and it should be noted that it is the same on every single figure. So I'm just gonna show you this guy. But his head moves up and down, rotates left and right. Arm moves out about that much. It moves forward and back. He's got a joint at the elbow that moves far like that. He's got a wrist joint that you can rotate like that and then move back and forward. He actually does have something at the waist, which surprises me. He can move back and forth. He moves forward, moves back, moves outward, bends at the knee, and his foot moves forward and back, and unfortunately it does not pivot. That is the one thing missing from these figures that would make them perfect, is just give them a pivot. I know that they're trying to do the retro figure feel, but it'd be so much easier to stand these guys up with one of those. He comes with a Halloween bag, which is really just a paper bag. It's nothing too exciting, but it fits pretty snugly in his hand. You just kind of put it there and it will stay. So it's a nice little accessory. The fact that he comes with a Halloween bag at all is nice. He also comes with 2 hands and an alternate head, and this alternate head is awesome. Like, in the movie, you only see one kid get killed by the Halloween mask when like snakes and bugs and stuff get transported into it. But here we get to see that like with each of the masks, and it's very gruesome. It's awesome. I love it. You see like the snake sliding through his mask. It's a lot of fun. I love that. Each character comes with like gripping hands, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same, so I'm probably just gonna show these hands throughout the review. And there he is, writhing in agony. I love it. It's cool. This is awesome, NECA. Thanks for making this. Next up, we have the Witch, which is a very cool figure. I really like this one too. My biggest problem with this one has the most problems of the main 3, and that's mostly because this head is just like very heavy. This thing always topples over like that. The easy solution to that problem is you just get a NECA base. I bought this one a while back and I was lucky I was able to find one, but that definitely helps it stand up. But this is what I was talking about when I said that having like a pivot at the ankles would help these things stand up a lot better. The mask is just a very detailed design. I actually think this isn't just one sculpt, it's like 2 separate pieces because the hood is kind of wobbly. But yeah, it's just very detailed looking. On the back, it's just kind of the hood, but yeah, it's cool. I love it. And I love the costume they're wearing, like the witch costume, very Scream-esque at the bottom. The orange lining along the cowl, very nice, like orange, black, and green. I mean, this right here, like that's the perfect Halloween toy. A kid in a Halloween costume that is orange, black, and green. That's perfection right there. She's got little like ribbons and stuff underneath that you can untie them, I think, but I'm not gonna do that. And the cowl's kind of cool because it's got like a bendy wire in it, so you can position this however you want to. You know, it's kind of awkward because I don't really know what to do with this piece, but yeah, you can position it kind of how you want, do your own thing with it. Their shoes aren't quite as exciting as the sneakers. They're just brown, but yeah, they're nice. And there's the alternate head and the grasping hands, and it's very creepy. And there the figure is wearing the mask. And I forgot to mention that the witch also comes with a little trick-or-treat bag. Just another brown paper bag. Not anything exciting, really. Finally, we got the kid with the pumpkin on his head. And this is definitely my favorite head sculpt of the bunch. It's not the most detailed, but I'm just a sucker for jack-o'-lanterns. I love jack-o'-lanterns. The costume, however, is a lot less impressive. I mean, it's just black. I mean, nothing on the front or back, that's really it. It's kind of the type of figure that would be fun to like sew some clothing for, so that you can just give him like a jacket or something. You know, if I had any sort of skill, maybe I could do that. On the back, he's got the silver shamrock logo, which I forgot to mention with the witch, but she's got one of those too. He's got some cool looking sneakers. Gotta love those sneakers. Plus, to top it all off, he comes with this awesome looking witch hat. Unfortunately, the witch doesn't come with the witch hat, but I'm fine with that because I think he looks pretty cool in it too. There he is. And unlike the other ones, he actually comes with a bag that is very cute. A very cool bag, very retro. Trick or treat. It's got a little ghost. It's got a cat, some jack-o'-lanterns, a bat. It's got everything you'd want. And this bag really can go with any of the figures. It's not like they have a designated bag or anything, but yeah, I just put this with the jack-o'-lantern head kid. And of course, just like the other figures, he comes with an alternate decomposing head and some grasping hands. This is just like the one in the movie. Here it is. And there he is, dying. Finally, to top it all off, this comes with one of the coolest accessories, if I can find it. Here it is. All right, just look at that. It's a TV, like an old boom tube, and when you move it up and down, it changes from a jack-o'-lantern to the Silver Shamrock Novelties logo. Really cool. I love that. Even like the brushing, like the paint on it, it looks just like a real wood. It's awesome. And on the back, you got a little hole here. So if you want to like put a nail in the wall and then stick it on there, you can. And that's a really nice touch. I love that they did that. And here they are all dying because Tom Atkins couldn't save them in time.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Best Halloween ever. Overall, I really enjoy these figures. They have some gripes. They're the same gripes I usually have with these 8-inch like clothed figures, mostly in the articulation area. But I've seen these retro figures sold for like $35 for just one figure. And like you get 3 here for $50. Like I know they're kids, but these are still like amazing figures. I think that if you love the cult classic film Halloween 3, you are going to absolutely love these. It's definitely a must-have if you're a big fan. I will love displaying these around Halloween. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, it just brings me so much cheer to review this even though it's not Halloween time. And I am going to give these guys a 4.5 out of 5. I think that's fair enough. So thank you to everyone who watched this video. I'm actually going to be doing some changes to my channel where it's not going to be as many toy reviews as I've been doing. I kind of want to focus on weirder or more bizarre toys for a bit and just see how that goes. So I'm trying something new. I want to do something more fun with toy reviews that I think I'll enjoy a lot more. So if you want to see that kind of stuff, stick around, or you can go to my channel and check out some of the other toy reviews I've already done. I also do lots of movies and TV reviews, so feel free to check those out too. Thank you again, and goodbye.